2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hi everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, last season, DeMar DeRozan set the all-time record for consecutive games with over 35 points and above 50% field goal shooting, surpassing the great Wilt Chamberlain. DeMar said, quote, "As a fan of the history of the game, to have the privilege of these opportunities, it's something I never take for granted." Brian?
Oh, incredible. Thanks, Allie. And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And for Chicago, Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. And it's Dosunmu in at the point. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Simmons. Here's Thomas. It's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Levine, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Here's Williams, and he buries his first look.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty and a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
Here's Thomas. Dinwiddie outside. Offline with a 3. Simmons against Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Ben Simmons and Grant DeRozan. High volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Here's Thomas. Back to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Williams. Dinwiddie with a rebound. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets.
2 minutes.
Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Vucevic. To the middle. Outside Levine. That one a little long. wrong.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Right wing. Back to Dinwiddie. A minute 31 left in the first. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal
And in
foul.
2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Dinwiddie. You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013. Their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. It didn't work out, and it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Caruso outside. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. Harris against Drummond. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's O'Neal. Can't get it to fall.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Caruso left side. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Bradley. Uses the glass on the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Harris. Pass to O'Neal. 12 seconds left in the first quarter.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now White. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Over Harris. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's all tied in Chicago. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Derek Jones is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Beverly in at the 1. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
When Cam Johnson went 11th overall in the 2019 draft, most draft experts were shocked, slating him to go late in the first. But Cam's proven those pundits wrong.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. Well, for Cam Johnson, he was incredible during the 2021 playoffs, Richard.
How about Cam's shooting numbers going 50, 40, 90 for the entire playoffs? 70% from the field in the conference finals. Unreal for a three-point shooter. A key part of that Suns finals run.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. And Johnson drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. Over Bridges. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Pass to Thomas. It's Bridges on the wing. The turnaround. That one goes in.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Levine passes to Jones. And there's a 3-second violation.
A 3-second violation.
The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Johnson. The Nets with a lead. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Now here's DeRozan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Back to Dosunmu. Outside for Levine. Takes a three. Drops in the three.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Pass to Bridges. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes.
Dinwiddie left side. Up and in on the layup.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Outside Levine. Bridges against DeRozan. Shoots over Bridges. And it's DeRozan missing. Brooklyn with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Thomas, that's good.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Now here's Levine. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Bradley comes in for Williams. Caruso, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Beverly in for Dosunmu. Now here's Harris. 9 points in his last outing. Dinwiddie outside. That shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
At the line for Chicago, Alex Caruso. At the line for 2,
No good on that one.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And the Nets also making a change. Curry's checked in. Good on the second one. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. Banked it in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 3.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside White. Caruso outside. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Curry. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Harris misses. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Nets out in front, up 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
16.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half. But to be worried about the post.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Their defense has been dismal, allowing their opponent to shoot in the 60s. I'm sure they're getting an earful in the locker room. Amazing they've been able to keep it close. Boy.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Fans, make some noise.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. On the floor for the Nets, we've got Mikal Bridges, Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. Pass to LaVine. This for the tie! Claxton with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Well, Grant, one thing LaVine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
First one falls for him. RJ, you're in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
Both shots good from the stripe. Chicago trailing here. LaVine passes to DeRozan. Back to LaVine. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
On the offensive end, Zach LaVine plays with just such confidence. He knows that the team counts on him for production, so he goes out and he gets it.
Well, LaVine is certainly one of the more prolific scorers, Richard.
Yeah, his shooting has put him in the top 20 scorers in this league in back-to-back seasons. With more on the way, I'm pretty sure. He makes it just look so easy, just effortless sometimes. It's just like he's doing his job.
That free throw good from LaVine.
Players with this type of athleticism as Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
Both free throws good from LaVine. The Nets with a lead. Outside Simmons. Pass to Bridges. Dinwiddie, right side. Bridges down low, defended by DeRozan. Bridges misses. The Bulls shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Shot clock at 6. LaVine with room to shoot. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dinwiddie. It's Bridges on the wing. The shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Dosunmu. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Dosunmu's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Now here's Dinwiddie. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Here's Thomas. Offensive rebound. And Claxton gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 3.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Big group substitution here for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Jones comes in for Williams. Caruso, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Beverly in for Dosunmu. Now here's Drummond. A shot from the mid-range. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Drummond's got his first 2 points.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Pass to Johnson. Over DeRozan. Shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And the jam by Drummond.
It's almost like he had a bird's-eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Harris outside. 46 seconds left in the third. Down low. Oh, Drummond with a block. Beverly outside. Not going to go that time. Good D by Finney-Smith. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Curry. Pass to Finney-Smith. 13 feet out. That one drops for him.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Cameron Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in this game just continued to age like fine wine.
DeRozan hits them both. There's 6 seconds left in the third. And here's Harris outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Bulls out in front, up 1. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Tony Bradley out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. They got the rebound. Here's Claxton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Nicholas Claxton taking 2 shots.
That one misses. Simmons is checked in for Johnson. And he's good on the second.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
The Bulls shooting 35% so far in this one. Outside Levine. DeRozan against Bridges. And And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Levine.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
Pass to Thomas. For three, Bridges. Chicago grabs the miss. DeRozan outside. Here's Bradley. Outside Levine. DeSumo for three. They get it back. Bradley. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Tony Bradley. At the line for two.
Shooting two.
And he drops the first. And so he hits both. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now here's Dinwiddie. Tightly guarded. Claxton can't get it to go. Chicago leading. DeRozan up top. He's guarded by Bridges. And the shot's good.
This is where DeRozan makes his living, such an excellent mid-range shooter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Simmons.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
DeRozan with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons has got rebound number 5 here tonight to the left wing. Here's Thomas. Gets hauled in by the Bulls.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to DeSumo. DeRozan against Bridges. And the officials call a traveling violation. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Chicago making some changes. Williams is checked in for Bradley. And it's Beverly in for DeSumo. Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 6. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter.
Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the clock for your Chicago Lovable. Please welcome to the court, your Chicago Lovable. Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Lovable.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. He told them victory was within their grasp, saying, quote, "You've got all the tools you need to win. Now it's about closing. Guys, we'll see if they're up for the task."
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that fact.
Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They lead by 4. 1:09 left to play in the fourth quarter. A 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's DeRozan with a drive. Shoots over Bridges. The Bulls with another miss. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. And Vucevic with the block.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
Second team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot is good by Levine.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now here's Dinwiddie. The shot no good. Great D that time from Beverly. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night. Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. And an intentional foul right there.
Curry. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Zach LaVine. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 7. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
12 seconds left in the final quarter. Laces one from 3.
And what were they thinking, leaving 3 guys, like 3 open on the perimeter? They got what they asked for.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Williams deciding to change it up. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
At the line for Chicago, Zach LaVine.
Take a break.
Taking
Take a
2
break.
shots.
2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
From deep. The shot that time not on target. So the Bulls win it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
We'd like to thank you for coming.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Safely, and we hope to see you again.
All right, thank you so much. Booch, it's got to feel great to just get a win. How important was this one?
It was very important for us. We had quite a bit of a rough stretch lately, a lot of losing, and it's not easy to deal with it, but tonight we came out, we got it done, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you need a game like this to kind of get going. It was a big win for us. We needed to add one more to the winning column, so big for us. I think helps with our confidence, so that was good for everybody.
It's great to know if you keep your head down, it'll pay off. Thanks so much, Booch.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.